Hi guys, Ryches here, and welcome to another part of the FIFA Mobile R2G, and I'm seemingly being a bit consistent for once and actually doing a video as I said I would. Today I've just been focusing on the Player of the Month tournament that's come in. I've got the final 3 games for you here. I've just made it to the rank that I aimed for, and I was like, right, okay, let's try and push it to, I think, Gold 1, or make the attempt. It was tough on this, I'm not gonna lie. We had some games where, I'll be honest, that was terrible. The ones that were really close, obviously with the way I explained how versus attack was last episode. It's very hit and miss. And I did play some games where it was quite close in terms of skill level, but I still ended up losing. And it's all about taking chances. I thought I was getting pretty good at this game, but I've noticed through doing this that I still need to improve quite a bit. So yeah, that's the general kind of gist of the way I was going. I'm gonna make that attempt anyways to try and get better at it and whatnot. Also, on this episode, by the way, later on, I'll be talking about the 4 seasons that kind of go on. They've added a lot of stuff, and it's really, really good. I'm actually excited to be playing this game at the moment because there's quite a few things for me to do, and therefore I can make videos and actually kind of discuss where we're currently up to. So yeah, when doing this Player of the Month, it was a very difficult one. I came across some games where naturally, when the skill level is when the team level and the chemistry is so vastly different, you end up being okay, and you'll get through it because the amount of chances you get will be much better. But on this one, I had some where I don't know. Maybe it's just me choking it, because I did used to do that sometimes in weekend league. I do really well. I start off really well. Cause I think at one point I was 12-3 or 12-4 in this. I was like, oh, I'll do really, really well. But as you naturally start to play better teams, you end up coming across teams that are much better than yours. And when you get beat by a good team, it can play in your mind a little bit. And I think that's kind of what happened in some of these. And I ended up letting it get to my head, and then when the close games where you really need to pull out of the bag, I ended up messing up. So we got the first win, needed 2 more to reach the next rank, and even then, regardless of how high we go, it's all about just improving and whatnot. But I was like, right, okay, I can actually do this. And I remember being in this position a few times when I used to do weekend league back on Ultimate Team, where I'd need 2 games out of 2 to win. I'd end up winning that game, and then I'd end up losing the last one, which would really kind of set you off, because you'd be like, oh, I did so well. I won this many games in a row. I just needed 1 more win, and I end up, and you start cursing, don't you? You're like, oh, the matchmaking, or this, or that, or the other. And you end up getting so frustrated and going absolutely crazy. So I was really, really concerned with, that happening again when I was doing this, because obviously I had the win, I was 17 wins, I was like, right, okay, this would be great, I could do this, I could really do this, and I was a bit concerned that I'd end up getting really, really frustrated. But as this game kind of went on, and I missed a couple of those chances, you can see, he started to get a little bit ahead, and I think I realised deep down that I probably wasn't going to get it back, because he's always going to get the better chances, which is the way this game works. I've signed up to be versus attack for a reason, and that is exactly what's going to happen to me, regardless of how good I am, regardless of how good they are. The balance is there for that reason, or does that for that reason. So by this point, I was like, right, okay, I missed that free kick, which I normally score them. I don't think it's recently, but I've started to miss quite a few of them. So I realised, yeah, this game's pretty much a loss, which gets rid of that opportunity of being like, I'm gonna end up absolutely messing it up and losing the final game and getting really, really frustrated and being like, oh, but I've got to discuss the 4 seasons and stuff like that. But luckily that didn't have to happen. The loss was probably much more beneficial. So I decided for that last one, it didn't matter who I was up against, the game wasn't needed. I don't get any points or anything for winning it. So I decided, just let whoever I was playing to have the win. It serves them much better than me than them, because I'm not getting any benefit out of it. So he had quite a bit weaker team than me, and I kept getting quite a lot of good chances. But I decided, do you know what, it's a throwaway game, I don't need it, I don't get any points from it, I don't gain anything from this win, but he will, or he could potentially. So I just essentially decided, you know what, the next minute and 30 seconds, I'm just going to completely mess it up and give him the win. I think that's a nice way to kind of go about things sometimes, because you've got to remember that everyone that you're playing is in the same situation. They want that thing that you want. And if you've achieved what you want, or you've gone as far as you can, my thing is that if I can help someone else get what they want, they'll do well, and they'll be. You want to improve like this game, don't you? You want people to be playing this game. You want people to keep pushing on and getting better in it and getting the teams that they want, because you want the game to be successful. Because with like the promotion that we've got now, it's really, really good, because it's like, oh, I can actually do some stuff, I can do some videos on it. So you want to create a good community on this game. So that's why I decided, you know what, let's just give this guy the win, just mess it up. There's sometimes I thought I was still going to score and I keep trying to miss. Because that's sometimes how this game works. It's really strange. But yeah, by this point, I was like, right, the amount of chances I was getting, I was like, no, don't give me any more chances, give him the win. And yes, hopefully it helped the guy, at least that's the hope anyways. I don't know if it actually did or not. It could be a case of it was a throwaway game for him as well, and he wanted to get some rewards. But yeah, he gets a decent win there that will hopefully put him in a better situation. For me personally, it didn't help, didn't make a difference, so feel free to have it. So yeah, once you complete all 30 games, you will then get your rewards, which is much better than any other sort of like thing. It's great to have that sort of very quickly get your rewards. So naturally, you went in, claimed them. You're like, all right, there's some good players in. Let's hopefully we get some really good players. So obviously we opened them, and first was Cuadrado, second was Dumfries, and I was like, well, that was great. But we got quite a bit of coins, so we'll take that. That's fine. You know, it was a bit of fun. It was good to play. But yeah, it went quite well. So yeah, onto these daily quests. You've got all these candy canes and stuff like that. There's some really good rewards in this. If you get, I can't remember the exact amount of candy canes for Cristiano Ronaldo, but you can get them. I don't know. There's a lot of people on Twitter who will give you updates on like whether you're able to do it free to play. I'll have to have a look to see whether you can get that Ronaldo free to play. But from what I'm doing, I'm making some significant progress in it. With the football freeze is multiple different sort of sections you can do, and it looks really good so far. I'm hoping that I'm able to get some really good players through it. It's quite a simple sort of setup really. The Starry Night, Frozen Gift, Candy Cane, Lane, and Snowflake. Yeah, you can do all kinds of different things. Earn stuff, Starry Night stuff, use it in Frozen Gifts, where like you can get coin offers, you can use 50 of them, which is insane. But I noticed, I think today Gattuso came available in the Master one, and it's like 50 of them, and I've got like 10 of them or something like that now. I've got 5 there at the moment, but I've got like 10 now, and these look like 50 there. So you can actually get some really good players if you kind of work your way up and you earn those. So it's definitely something that you're able to grind with. So yeah, it's looking sorry, it's looking pretty good so far. Hopefully, as I get a little bit more used to it, as you see the rewards there, as I do a bit more of this, hopefully my understanding is definitely going to get better of it, and hopefully we can get some really, really good players. So in the candy cane lane, that's what you do. You can use your candy canes, and you can earn them in multiple different ways. It's really, really good, including through daily rewards, all kind of stuff. So yeah, Ronaldo's 9,000, so you can get Ronaldo, and there's like Jamie Vardy looks really, really good. There's Aaron Wan-Bissaka looks really good as well. So yeah, there's a lot to do here, and I definitely like it so far. It's definitely worth giving a chance. I'm going to try and set myself a target. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have a look at what the people say is available by free to play on Twitter, and then I'll decide which player I go for. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. The Snowflake one, you actually get a certain amount of points to use in the middle, to then try and branch out whichever way you want. I've gone downwards to try and get, there's an 80, I think it's an 86 Kearney from Fulham. So yeah, that's the way I'm going with it. It's going well so far. Hopefully we continue improving on it. I'll definitely come back and give some more videos on this. But that's it for now from me. Take care, guys.